On to you, Pisces. You, Pisces, actually have the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and then you have the Five of Pentacles. I'm using the Mermaid Tarot actually this time around. So for you, Pisces, right? This is a situation for you where okay, I got you. So, simply put, there's somebody that essentially tried to make it seem like they really was with it, but then you Pisces sniffed out very soon or quickly that they're really not. Let's get into it. The Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and then you have the Five of Pentacles, right? The Knight of Cups is you Pisces having to essentially move forward because you realize very soon that somebody that you were trying to get to know is not really with it. They talk a big game, but that's not who they actually really are. You're completely, essentially out of their league. You're out of their league. They expected you to lie. A lot of people do a lot of lying, especially in today's world, and it's surprising. They lie so much to the point where it's surprising when someone actually tells the truth, when you are who you say you are. It's like, oh, okay, you actually are that person, right? And there's a whole lot of lying, especially online. Online is the hub for lying because, like it is, I said that I kind of take, I kind of poke at a little bit. People essentially, especially in this society, right, and today, right, social media, so many people want to play like they're millionaires or like they're perfect, and it's like no one is perfect. The best thing for you to do is to strive to be perfect, but but to understand that you'll never be perfect and accept that for what it is, while at the same time still strive to improve. Of course, right? Still strive to improve. And the thing is that you Pisces are finding out first-handedly just how much, like I've been talking about, people lie. That's another layer of it. How much they lie. They lie about things that they don't have to lie about. You know how many people I know it just realized from social media that they lie? Again, I do something that's kind of like wild, but I'm gonna stop. And that's kind of like posting my my gains on the stock market and stuff like that. And the reason why it is that I do that is because so many people, it's not to be flashy, because what am I gonna do with that kind of fame? It's not even my style. It's not even my cup of tea, really. But I do that, right? Or I did do that. And I'll show my results by the end of 2025. But I do that and everything like that because a lot of people talk, talk and hide, try to throw rocks and hide their hand. And it's like, all right, put your money where your mouth is. Stop talking. Put your money where it is that your mouth is and stop talking. Because a lot of people talk too much. A lot of people do way too much talking, and like they try to make it seem as if like, somehow they're actually working towards something. Even when it comes to relationships, right? Like a lot of times people have this fear of like, okay, maybe said person is cheating. And truth be told, that's not necessarily always the case that this person is cheating, truth be told. Because I was talking about this before, a lot of people come to find out have a lot more options than you would think and a lot less options than you would think. And what I mean when I say a lot more and a lot less options, I mean like there's a whole lot of disingenuousness. There's a whole lot of cheating, but The cheating, my dear Pisces, that they're doing it with, the quality of the people that they cheat with is usually trash individuals. And this is why it is that I say yet again, this whole dating upwards is hogwash, because it's like, how could a person make a claim like, oh, we want better, right? But then you're cheating down. It's like, yo, what have I been saying for years? Date quality people only. It defeats the purpose of everything that you're doing in the first place. You're with someone that's winner chicken dinner, only to go cheating on the winner chicken dinner with a bum. To prove what? To prove what point? You just downgraded. You just showed how dumb you are, because you got worse. The quality. But that's my point. That's literally my point, because it goes to show that they're not accustomed to somebody like you, Pisces. So the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands is that you, Pisces, just, some of you are ahead of the game in the sense that some of you, Pisces, are not getting upset. You just take it with a grain of salt, chalk that up to the game, and just brush it off. For you other Pisces who may not know what to do with this, honestly, don't even get offended. You can be upset, you can be angry, but don't even get too offended. Like I said, chalk it up to the game. And I'll tell you why. Because they're not anywhere near your league. So they're not really accustomed to people like you. So what you're going to have is individuals that basically can't really keep up with you. And all it is that they're going to do is just slow you down if you were to be in a relationship with them anyway. And this is where the Two of Wands represent. If you just started hanging out with them, they would just like spaz out and start doing goofy stuff just to be able to essentially get you upset. And that's the cycle. Essentially, that's the cycle of the relationship, trying to get you on your nerves. And then you trying to figure out, well, what exactly is going on, arguing, and then they just tell you to shut up, kiss you, and then one thing leads to another, and then you just have a wild one, and then you're like, well, what exactly is going on? But then it's good for a little while, but there's no real actual progress. And see, that's one of the things too, right, where you have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles as well. Like, this is kind of one of the things that you really have to watch out for, which is, and this is something that I don't talk too much about, but there has to be progress in a relationship. And what I mean when I say progress, I'm talking about it from a perspective of like, people's relationships don't be going anywhere. It like they just hanging out, kicking it, having fun, having whatever, doing the romantic thing. But it's like, it doesn't really have progress. Like, you can, like, they just want someone just to hang out with and kick it with, and that's pretty much it. But as far as progress, like, okay, where are we going with this? Any kind of milestones? Like, what's up? What are we actually doing with this thing? And it doesn't really go anywhere, because the relationship, because those types of people think so much about not arguing with the person and trying to like make sure that it's drama free so much to the point where there is no advancement in the relationship. There's no real purpose. There's no progress in it, because they're so worried with, I don't want to get into arguments so much. And the thing is that all they need to do is just worry about getting into a relationship with a quality person, and they wouldn't have to worry about doing arguing, because two quality people, they don't have the time for the arguing, because it's stupid. Because they understand in on itself how much time it wastes, and it essentially accomplishes and it solves nothing. You know, they understand how stupid and how useless it is. So you wouldn't have had anything but just gotten upset. And then, like I said before, the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, what you Pisces got going on as far as what you're doing for yourself, you know, you're going to be out of the league of a lot of people. What comes next is the Fool, the Tower, and the Sun card, which is the acceptance of understanding that, you know, you're going to rub some people the wrong way because you're better than them. Plain and simple, you're better than them. I said it. You're better than them. You know? Not based upon the money that you have or the social status that you have. You're better than them based upon the fact that you have direction. Based upon the fact that you have internal peace. And that's something that most people do not have is internal peace. So they spend so much time trying to troll and get at the person, and get upset with the person, and try to like do all manner of just goofy stuff, trying to get the person on their nerves, further interrupting or disrupting their would be internal peace, all for the sake of watching somebody else get mad. Like, it's just stupid at the end of the day. And why it is that you want to accept that you're out of other people's leagues is because that will also help you cut time short on how much time you spend talking to somebody as well. Because, you know, once again, when it comes to dating, it really is quite simple. Two people are either going to continue to speak to each other, talk to each other, and progress or not. It doesn't have to be this convoluted, confusing, dysfunctional stuff. So let's clarify some of these cards. Oh, snap. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Sun card for you. Let's clarify the Sun card. Let me tell you, these cards are huge. For my hand, these cards are huge. They take up my whole palm. So to clarify the Sun card, you have the Eight of Raphael, 10 of Raphael, excuse me, 8 of Ariel, 10 of Ariel, 2 of Gabriel, the Lovers, the 2 of Michael. So to clarify the Sun card, what it represents is that the next step for you, Pisces, to start understanding is for you to not be so upset when things don't work out too good. You do things too well, too good. The Sun card represents attention and awareness, focus. And yeah, you're focused on getting somebody, but you're not seeing anyone as of right now that you have interacted with that's really on your level spiritually, right? Because when most people talk about levels, they talk about levels as far as this elitist, money hungry, who has the bag thing. And it's totally, you can tell that these people got real problems. Because when they talk, I mean, literally, like, I don't know how you Pisces feel, but like for me, my worst nightmare has come true when it comes to like dating and relationships. Because like for me, when I was coming up, it was the love that would have gotten me through. I always wanted to be in love with one special person. I said this out loud, but yeah, I really wanted to be in love with one special person like that. You know, But I could also see myself where uh, I still do my thing as far as like before I meet that essentially that one special person. I still, have my fun and stuff like this or whatnot, and they was cool with it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that the eight of Ariel and the 10 of Ariel or Ariel is about how you just have to understand that you're better than them spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like you have internal peace, your character is better. And so because your character is better, you don't have to lie about who you are. You are who you are for real. Your story checks out. The two of Gabriel, the lovers, and the three of excuse me, and the three of Michael. I said two of Michael, three of Michael, excuse me, speaks to how the two of Gabriel right here represents how again, just making sure that you don't make a decision that will cost you time because you Pisces get upset that you're not finding anybody. Because that's another thing too that people who are on a higher level fall prey to, is when they feel like they want somebody that they can be in a relationship with so bad to the point where they really do compromise themselves just to be in a relationship and to have a family. And there's nothing wrong with having a family, right? Innately, right? Or inherently. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have a family inherently. But what's wrong with it is the fact that you know that you are not really seeing eye to eye with somebody because you're just spiritually better, well off than them. And the thing is that the lovers and the three of Michael, and in today's world, you have to be spiritually in tune now more than ever. Because if the two of you are not mentally on the same time, if the two of you are not mentally on the same page, emotionally, spiritually on the same page, you got to get out of the way. They got to, not you, but they got to get out of the way, because this is why it is that I stress the love factor so much. I stress love so much because, and I'm telling you Pisces this, and I ain't say this out loud on camera before, but like, if people are not really looking for love, honestly speaking, real talk, they're really wasting their time. And the reason why it is I'm saying that they're wasting their time is really due to the fact that what exactly are they really looking for? If they're looking for a transaction, state the transaction. Say what it is. This stuff about having to use buffoonery and tactics in order to go about getting what you want, it is dumb. Just make an offer to someone who practices making offers. It's just that simple. So it's like, what are these people even dating for when what they do isn't even dating? They're in the same dating pool as everyone else is in that sense. So on a global level, I mean, but at the same time, just trying to muddy up the waters because of the fact that they legitimately, the way that they date is terribly, but they call it dating and it's not. So, you Pisces, basically, like I said before, your next step is to still look for other people, but to become a lot more okay with understanding that a lot of people are not going to be on your league. It is what it is. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Peace.